girl, I got to tell all today, okay? Things your man finds romantic. Brian is going to tell us those things. Listen up, women. Listen up. Listen. Come on, baby. Number one. What's number one?
Number one, I don't know about the word romantic, but some guys are very romantic, and that's good, you know. But I think the first thing is just kind of getting away from the culture. It's not probably what you see on TV. Mm-hmm. Okay. Those things are typically one-sided, and they're really about what your husband can do for your wife, or what they can do to make that romantic. You know, it's usually not the other way around. You know, so I can see that this would be a challenge for, you know, how do I create that romance, or how do I make, you know, my husband feel special? So just start fresh, start new.
That's good.
And the first thing is that it is very personal, and it's very specific to your husband. Some people, some men are very affectionate, you know, as far as a public display of affection. You know, some husbands are embarrassed by that. So you'll want to definitely know sort of what your husband's love language is, sort of what his, I don't want to say tolerance is, but tolerance for public things. You know?
All right, that's good.
And how you find out is you kind of just have to observe maybe even other couples, or as you're looking on things and seeing what embarrasses my husband. What makes them smile or laugh. You know, and those are usually good indicators. If you see him maybe make a comment about someone else getting a gift and saying, man, I would never want that thing. Take note, you know? And just because you see the typical Valentine's Day things doesn't mean that that's necessarily what your husband wants.
Very good.
You know, again, that is typically not for the guy. That is for the guy to get to the girl. Everything is pink and red for a reason, okay? That's not what we want. So, you know, you want to be very specific.
I know I got a pink teddy bear ready for Brian, right?
No. It'd be going to Kennedy. So, you know what your husband wants, you know. And so what I say is, why I say kind of get rid of the culture, you know, for a Valentine's Day or just romantic in general. It may be that your husband may be into sports. So while getting him maybe that hat or that jersey or t-shirt is not very romantic or anything for you, it shows that you care for him, and he may be really impressed with that.
That's good.
And that's just generally speaking. I mean, some guys really, they don't mind the flowers. They wouldn't really mind to have a, you know, a teddy bear or something like that. It's just very few of us. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for, you know, the 2% out there. But, you know, you just want to be really specific.
Really specific.
Yeah, you're really specific. You know, you can never go wrong with gifts, you know, and this is another thing, just kind of learning what your husband likes. Is he a hat person? Is he a watch person, a cologne person? You know, gifts, you can never go wrong. But I will say, you know, if you are maybe struggling financially, if these are kind of hard times, if maybe your husband's out there working 2 jobs, this isn't the time for a $300 gift. This isn't time for, you know, a really expensive coat, or that night out in the town where it's a $100 plate, you know, because you've always wanted to do that. It's just not the time. You know, maybe it's something where it is something that's maybe a little cheaper. Maybe it is a homemade, you know, romantic meal, you know, versus going out to a really expensive steakhouse at this time, because that ultimately, while that night, you know, may be really nice, that may be real thoughtful, that tends to put a lot more pressure and stress back on the guy, because he's saying, I really appreciate this, but I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. I'm already stressing. Even if you've already saved up, it still says, how are we doing this? And that's what's on his mind. Those cause conflict later on, because, you know, after the evening's over, you're thinking about finances. Finances.
That's very real.
And the last thing I would say is presentation. Presentation does matter. We've already mentioned the pink and the red is everywhere around this time. Don't give him a bag with anything pink and red. Don't give him a pink or red bag. You know, even if that doesn't really bother him, just err on the other side. You know, silver, black, give him some earth tone, whatever. You can wrap it. Just, it doesn't have to look like it's for, you know, a junior high school girl. Okay. So presentation matters. Okay. So, you know, make it a guy gift. Make it something that's masculine. You know, without saying you have to walk in the room and you throw it at him, but
Right.
you know, get him something that doesn't look like, you know, the typical commercialized Valentine's Day romantic evening gift. You know, really, it's a two-way street. So make it romantic for him, thoughtful for him as well, and it's just really specific. It's just kind of things you know and learn as time goes on. So
That's real good.
hopefully that helps.
Well, his list was real short, but I'm coming back with things women like. Brothers, get your listening ears on. This is not going to be short. Okay? But the thing is, you got options. You got a lot of options with women. All right? We'll be right back. Till next time. Bye-bye.